my sound preferences are. I like bass. And if it can have quantity and quality, yeah, I'm rocking it. Especially mid bass. I like the slam over the sub bass rumble. I like my mids super clean. Not a big fan of overly colored, overly thick, overly warm mids. Not a big fan of that. And highs that are very sweet and seem to be able to keep up without ever being overbearing or in your face. So
cross, make a fall, win the game. Break his ankles, what you doing in my lane? Hit him with an alley-oop, now they screaming out my name. Let's do it. Take it to the hoop, push through it. Get to it. Showstopper, you the champ, let's do it. Moving state to state, I'ma show you how to play. I just want a ball, so just get up out my way. I just want it all, so right now you gotta wait. I just gotta call, cause it's money to be made. Ring so big, you can't even see my face. Ballin' on the court, make them chase. Buzzer beater, shot clock, first place. Got them running plays like they running in a race. I just wanna ball. I just wanna ball. I just wanna ball. I just wanna ball. While I'm switching different time zones. Got him reaching for me like a milestone. How a hoe think she gon' check me, baby, I'm grown. Fly me out to Paris, bad bitch. I just want the money I can manage. Bust me down, I want a ring with the carats. They know I'm the one, that's why they staring. Fly me out to London on some dumb shit. I don't want your man unless he know to put his thumb in. Apple bottom jeans looking dumb. They just told the DJ run it back, I ain't no one hit.
Oh, hello. I'm bringing you something special. This is Letshuoer's S12 2024 ED. But I'm not saying ED because for men my age, that's a real thing. This is the anniversary edition, not erectile dysfunction. So, what a wicked... I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this because, honestly, Letshuoer, this is the second release for their 8th anniversary, and they really made something special here. Now, this one's going to go for $199, and spoiler, I think that right now is the best planar you can buy sounding-wise, period. Let's jump into it. I want to just indulge me just for a little bit here, please. They spent so much time on this, it's worthy to note. Rose gold box, 8. It says something there. S12 2024 edition. But when you open this thing up, you're greeted with a fabulous unboxing experience. Inside is another little coffin case. Did you hear that? Okay, very cool. Again, everything is so well done. You know how I like attention to details. Well, it's got it all. I unpacked the little box. There is, oh my God, we'll talk about that. These monstrously long ends comes in where they're packaged in there. You get a nice inside of here. Well, I mean, Letshuoer. Well done. Inside of here was a very, very cool fidget spinner keychain. Beautiful. Same thing, 8th anniversary. Gotta love these touches. Letshuoer, well done. Congrats. Now, if this thing absolutely sucked in sound, that would be bad, but I'm very fortunate that it sounds terrific. Let's talk about, okay, Letshuoer, please, make this 2 centimeters bigger. Please. That would be fabulous. Love your cases, just make it a little bit bigger. Okay, comes with this really gorgeous looking cable. It's a little rubbery. It's slightly tangly. But what kills me is that it's so long. And it comes apart so easily. When you're putting this thing in the case, it's a 3-finger wrap. Okay. You could squish it in there like that. But what I find most of the time is that end is so long that I actually have to pull it off, then wrap the cable up, then put it in. I like putting mine on one of those little mesh bags so they don't get all banged up. I get these from Nice HCK just to protect my babies. And then, yeah, they all do kind of fit, but it's a party in there. The IEMs themselves, and again, attention to details. You noticed all the ends were color coordinated. They match along the IEM shell. Now this is your S12, and all the reiterations thereof, the Pro, they all had the same shell. Inside is your 14.8 millimeter planar, and I'm not sure if it's the same driver that was used in the past, but just retuned, or a tweaked driver. I'm not sure. So you're first presented with a first-class unboxing and all kinds of little things to make you feel warm and fuzzy about your purchase. Planars. They do one thing extremely well, and that is replay all of the music from 20 hertz, the sub bass, all the way to the highest note extensions using one driver. And I think that, and if you haven't listened to a planar, and you can do the $200, this is the one to own. There's only going to be 2,024 of these ever made, so it's a limited run. Now, this planar does something unique that not too many IEMs at any price point actually do. And that is because it is a planar, and it is one of the things that they say about planars, that they're highly resolving. They have a very good natural, or could, or sometimes do not, have a very natural timbre and tonality to instrumental. It has the ability to play it, but some don't. But the S2024, S12 2024? Should have called it the S2024. Does something quite unique. It is a chameleon when it comes to sources, which means that it follows the source. Putting it on my topping A90D discrete with the J2, it is super clean, uncolored combination stack. With the XM5 by Onyx, it is not quite as it's a bit colored in the bottom end, and it sculpts the sound. Well, the S12 2024 picks that up better than most. So your sources will take on, the IM will take on more of the characteristics of your source than some other IMs will do. You'll find that. I have to say, this is it is the first planar that really just let me get lost in the music. I had a dramatic pause there for a reason, because that is big for me. Most of the planars I listen to are either too planar-like. They have a metallic timbre to them. There's something forced and unnatural with the way they reproduce in IMs, I'm just saying, that they reproduce instruments. And I wasn't a huge fan. Ever since the original Timeless, first time I listened to it, I was blown away by its clarity and resolution. But actually listening to it, and as you get more experience with gear, you get to pick up on things. When critically listening to the Letshuoer S12 2024, I heard no faults. Another dramatic pause, because that was big. Let's talk about some music. God Gave Me Feet for Dancing by the Ezra Collective and Yasmin Lacey. Ooh, this is a jazzy vocal track. Perfect showcase for the S12. I love how a single driver can render the full frequency spectrum again very coherently. There is no time alignment issues. Higher frequencies normally hit our ears first and goes down the scale, where bass sounds non-directional. With a single driver reproducing the full 20 to 20, there's one less issue, and it's a non-issue with a planar and with the S12 2024. The vocal timbre on this track, on all tracks, was spot on. It's very natural sounding IM. Emo Girl. I'm going to switch lanes here with MGK and Willow. It's a busy rock track, and I'm putting this thing through a genre, a gamut of different genres. I want to see what this thing is capable of. No issues with a busy track. With the congestion in this song, the S12 2024 has the ability to belt out rock tracks and keep everything sounding clean, powerful bass hits, nicely accurate and natural sounding vocals. The bass hits nicely, punchy, fun. I have zero complaints about the bottom end of this driver. Now we're going to go to some Yayo by Antha Pantha. I know it's not it's in a FLAC file for me. It's not, I listened to this track. Why? I want to see if this IM can elicit emotion out of this song, and I think it's a very fun, dirty track. Bass on this IM does not pull down to the lowest notes I've heard possible before, and this is planar, like releasing the hit, and that's the dynamics, and that's the attack and decay. That's what I'm talking about, or technically that's what it's described, and that's the fast decay of planar bass that you get. And you've heard people reference that, it's like, well, it doesn't sound like a dynamic driver. No, dynamic drivers sound unique. There's some distortion and stuff going on with dynamic drivers that make them sound the way they do. But the typical complaint with planars is in the bass department, where it's too fast, it's too speedy, there's not enough texture and organic sounding to the bass hits. Well, the S12 2024 does it pretty damn good. And it's not a knock against this IM, it's just a critical observation. I do like the bass of the S12 2024, and the level of it is even more special. I do like how much extra oomphy, boomy is in the songs, that it adds to the special mix. To be clear, and when I hammer home this point, this is some, if not the best bass and the bass texture I have heard out of a planar. I am jaded. I will admit that after my Alpha Omega, nothing comes close to its perfection. So everything is measured up against them on the highest pedestal. Wheat Kings, the Tragically Hip. Oh, I love you, Canadians. Male vocals. Yep, bang on. Gord Dowie sounds just like I heard him outdoors, open concert with some libations in me. Instruments, strings are also super articulate, sharp, and have excellent tonality. And the bite, it's very sweet. It's a very sweet replay on this track. It transported me into the music, and I was back at that concert, from what I can remember. The 2024 doesn't just play music. It plays back music differently on every single track. And that was something that I want you to know about this IM. It plays it back as I think it was intended in the recording or by the artist. This is, by far, the best planar to date. And just to elaborate back on that thing, normally planars don't have the best staging. It has excellent, typically, I'm stereotyping planars. Sorry, but you deserve it. Phenomenal width. But the depth and the heights are not fabulous. I found the S12 2024 to actually replay songs closer to you, farther away from you. You're sitting down, you're standing up, you're in the nosebleeds, you're lying on the floor. From, one of those. And it does it really, really well. Track by track, every song was different. If you've listened to other IMs, have you got that before? Did you get that out of it? Was it special for you? Well, if the answer is yes, then you have a big grin on your face and you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you have not experienced that before, well, then jump on and buy the S12 2024 from Letshuoer. That is the end of my review because, well, what else is to say? I could talk about scaling. I could talk about different sources. I already did. It's a lovely IM. Letshuoer. You banged this one out. It's a limited run. And I'm just really... I'm so very... how would I say? I'm so very impressed by just the way they presented the entire package. I don't know how long Letshuoer's been working on this, but I think a lot of attention and detail went into this release. Not just in the unboxing and the rest of the whole package that you got when you opened your Bonbon IM. It was the tuning. And to touch base just on that The S12 blew up the market. It really did, though many people did find it very spicy. Just to pull up the graph here, it's not going to tell you. Planars don't actually sound that much, I find, to where you could look at a graph and tell what it sounds like. You really can't. In comparison to, and I did a video just recently of the Hertz Sound Luna, where I was talking about, it does everything very well for $109. But the S12 2024 for just about double the money is the step up, absolutely, in every regard, in tonality, timbre, resolution, all those fancy reviewer words. It just does everything better and sounds nicer, more realistic, and that's what you're paying for. You're gonna, if you pay double, you won't get double, but you will definitely get the best that is available in a planar. And in an IM under $200, you're getting one bango of an IM for sound wise. So that's all I have to say about this one. I'm out for now. I'm going to be under the radar for a little bit, just so you guys know. I have that Alpha Omega Omega. I'm struggling to, honestly, most reviews, I'll go more into it. I won't be not writing zero notes on that one. That one's coming straight from the heart. It's that special. So stay tuned. If you don't hear from me for a while, I'm just trying to figure out how to sell it. Bye.